Now, sit back, enjoy William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night.
Owen had a dying fall. Owen came o'er my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough! No more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before. O spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou, but falls into abatement and low price, even in a minute, so full of shapes is fancy that it alone is high fantastical.
Will you go hunt, my lord?
What curio?
The heart?
Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the earth pestilence, that instant was I turned into a hart, and my desires like fell and cruel hounds, ere since pursue me. How now, what news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her hands may I do return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years' heat, shall not behold her face at ample view, but like a cloistress she will veiled walk, and water once a day her chamber round, with eye offended brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which she would keep lasting and fresh in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath a heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love but to a brother, how will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else that live in her? When liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones are all supplied and filled, her sweet perfections with one self-king. Away before me to sweet beds of flowers, love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers.
What country friend is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
And what should I do in Illyria? My brother, he's in Elysium. Perchance he's not drowned. What think you, sailor?
It is perchance that you yourself were saved.
Oh, my poor brother! And so perchance may he be.
True, madam, and to comfort you with chance, assure yourself. After our ship did split, when you and those poor numbers stayed with you, hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother, most providence and peril, bind himself, courage and hope both teaching in the practice, to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, where, like Arion on the dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves, so long as I could see.
For saying so there's gold. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, in nature as in name.
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I've heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so as of late. For but a month ago I went from hence, and 'twas fresh in murmur, as you know, what great ones do, less so proud of, that he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of a count that died some 12 months since, then leaving her the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died. For whose dear love, they say, she hath abjured the sight in company of men.
Oh, that I serve that lady! It might not be delivered to the world till I make my own occasion Mela, but my estate is.
That were hard to compass, because you will admit no kind of suit. No, not the dukes.
I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid for such disguise, as haply shall become the poor of my intent. I will serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. What else may hap to time I'll commit, only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you as eunuch, and your mute I'll be, when my tongue blabs what mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. I thank thee. Lead me on.
What a plague peat, my niece, to take the death of her brother thus. I'm sure cares and enemies to lie.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier, O knights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your
let her accept before accepted.
Aye, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
I'll confine myself no finer than I am.
That pumping and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish knight you brought in one night here to be her wooer.
Sir Andrew,
I need to be fool and a prodigal.
Fine, I shall say so of him. He plays all the body old gamboys and speaks 3 to 4 languages, word for word, without book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed almost natural, for besides that, he's a fool, he's a great quarreler, and he hath all the gifts of a coward to lay the gusty happy quarreling. Tis thought among the prudence would quickly have a gift of a brave.
By this hand, they are scoundrels and subtractors that say so of him. Who are they?
They that add, moreover, to drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking helps to my needs. I will drink to her as long as there is passage in my throat and drink in Illyria what wench? Oh, constantly honorable. For here comes Sir Andrew Agneface. Sir Toby Belch! I'm now Sir Toby Belch. Sweet Sir Andrew. Oh. Bless you.
And to you, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good mistress, accost, that desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good mistress, marry accost, that
Mistake, knight. Accost is front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
by my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Farewell, you gentlemen.
Oh, and thou that part so, Sir Andrew, would thou mightst never draw sword again?
And you part so, mistress, I would have I never draw a sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I have not you by the hands.
Marry, but you shall, and here's my hand.
Mary, now I have your hand, I am very.
Oh, knight. Now that's a cup of canary. Did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think, unless you see a canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian, or an ordinary man. But I am a great eater of beef, and I do believe that does harm my wit.
No question.
And I thought that I could swear it. I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? Or would I have bestowed that time in the tongues that I have in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting? Oh, I would follow the arts. Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's 4 to 1, and she'll not of me. The Count himself hard by losing.
She will not know the Count. She will not match above her own degree, state, or wit. I heard her swear it. Tuck there's life in a man.
I'll stay a month longer. I am a fellow with the strangest mind in the world. I delight in mask and revels, sometimes altogether.
Art thou good at the kickshaws, knight?
As any man in the area, whatever so he be. Under the degree of my beggars. And yet, I will not compare with an old man.
Why is thy excellence in a Kailiah, knight?
Say, so I can cut a cake.
And I can cut the mutton too it.
And I think I have the back trick. Simply as strong as any man in the area.
Wherefore these gifts bed? Wherefore these gifts occurred before him? What does that mean? It is a world to hide virtues in. And they think, by the constitution of thy leg, it was formed under the star of a galliard.
'Tis strong. And does mean give it well in a gun-colored stock. Shall we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? We were not born under Taurus.
Taurus. That's sides of Mark.
No, sir. It is legs and thighs. Let me see thee caper. Yes, wait, higher. Excellent.
If the Duke continue these favors towards you, Cesario, you are likely to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You then fear his humor my negligence to call in question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank you. Here comes the Count.
Who saw Cesario home?
On your tennis, my lord, here.
Stand you a while aloof. Cesario, thou knowest no less than all. I have unclasped to thee the book, even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her door and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Sure, noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrows that spoke, she will never admit me.
Be clamorous and leap all civil bounds rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak with her, my lord. What then?
Oh, then unfold the passions of my love. surprise her with the discourse of my dear faith. It shall become me well to act my woes. She will attend it better in thy youth, rather than in a nuncio's of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, but they yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and rubious. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all assemblative a woman's part. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord to call his fortunes thine.
I will do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife, whoe'er I woo myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I'll not open my lips so wide as a bristle may enter and wait thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me, if it is well. Hanged in this world needs to fear no colors.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent, or to be turned away. Is that not as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage. And for turning away, let summer bear it out.
You're resolute then.
Not so neither, but I am resolved on 2 points.
Now if one break, the other holds, or both break, your gaskins fall.
Apt in good faith, very apt. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby would leave drinking, thou wouldst witty a piece of each flesh as any deliria.
Rogue, no more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, your best.
Wit and be thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits to think they have thee do very awkward fools, and I am sure I lack thee may pass for a wise man. For what says Enopolis, better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellow? Take away the lady.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Mispresent in the highest degree. Lady, googlest not a statute mo knockem. That's as much as say as I were not motley in my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for it, Madonna. Good my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, the more of your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think of you this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity, that decays the wise, doth ever make the better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity, for the better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for tuppence that you are no fool.
How say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that has no more brain than a stone. Look you now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged. I protest I take these wise men that crow so with these set kind of fools no better than the fool saints.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Now Mercury do with you with leasing, for thou speaks well with fools.
Madam, there's a gentleman at the gate which desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young gentleman and well offended.
Who would find people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Fine on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old and like it.
Thou hast spoken for us, Madonna, as if thy eldest son should be a fool, whose skull to cram with brains, for here he comes. One of thy kin has most a weak pious matter.
Cousin, by mine honor, half drunk! What is he at the gate, cousin?
Gentlemen!
A gentleman? What gentleman?
There's a gentleman here. Laying on to pickle herrings. How now, thoughts?
Good Sir Toby.
Cousin, how have you come so early at this lethargy?
Lethargy? I find lechery. There's one at the gates.
I, Mary, what is he?
Let it be the devil and ye will. I care not. Give me good faith, or all is one.
Go seek the coroner and have him sit on my cuss, for he is in the 3rd degree of drink. He is drowned. Go look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes something to understand as much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that, too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He is fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so. But he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post and be the supporter to a bench. But he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why? Of mankind.
What manner of man?
Very ill-mannered. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy, like a squash is before 'tis a piscad, or a codling when 'tis almost an apple. It is with him in standing water between boy and man. He is very well favored. He speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk were scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call on my gentleman.
Gentlewoman, my lady calls!
Come, give me my veil, throw it over my face. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The Honorable Lady of the House, which is she?
Speak to me, I will answer for her. Your will?
I pray you tell me if this be the Lady of the House, for I never saw her. I'd be loath to cast her in my speech, for besides his sexy well penned, has taken me great pains to con it. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I'm comfortable to even the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can answer a little more than I've said when that question is out of my part. Please tell me if you be the Lady of the House.
Are you a comedian?
No, my proud heart, and yet by the very face of malice I swear I'm not what I play. Are you the Lady of the House?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain, if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is for my commission. I will honor with my speech in your praise and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I praise.
Alas, it took me great pains to con it, and 'tis poetical.
It is the more light to be feigned, I pray you. Keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach to wonder as you hear you. If you be not met, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. It is not the time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No, good swabber. I'm to hold here a little longer. Some modification for your giant, sweet lady?
Tell me your mind.
I am a messenger.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it is so fearful. Your office.
I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the oath in my hand, my words as full as peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared upon me I've learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity, to any other's profanation.
Give us this place alone. We will hear this divinity.
Most sweet lady.
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Now, where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom? What chapter of his bosom?
To answer rather method in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such one as I this present. Is it not well done?
Excellently done. If God did all.
'Tis in great, sir. 'Twill endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the coolest she alive if you lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out divers schedules of my beauty. Inventory each item to my will as item, 2 lips, indifferent red. Item, 2 gray eyes with lids to them. Item, 1 chin, 1 neck, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. Yet, if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you dearly. Oh, such love could be but recompense, so you are crowned a non-parallel beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, with fertile tears, with groans that thunder love with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him, though I know him noble, suppose him virtuous, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, in voices well divulged, learned, free, and valiant, and in dimension and shape of nature, a gracious person. But yet, I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I were to love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, if you were to battle, I find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate. Call upon my soul within the house. Write little cantons of contempt and love, and sing them loud even in the dead of night. Hollow your names to the reverberant hills, and make the babbling gossip the air cry, Olivia! Oh, thou shalt not rest between the elements of the air and the earth, but thou shalt pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. Let him send no more. Unless, perchance, you would come again. I thank you for your pains. Fare thee well. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post lady, keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love, make his heart a flint that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell for cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, though my state is well, I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy lips, thy chins, thy limbs and actions do give thee the fivefold blazon. Not so fast, soft, soft. Unless the master were the man. How now, even so quickly, one may catch the plague? Well, let it be. What hold, Malvolio?
Your madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left his ring behind him. Would I or not tell him honor of it? Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. But if the youth would come this way tomorrow, I will give him reason for it. I be Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do not know what and fear to find, mine eye too great a flatterer for my own mind. Methinks I feel this youth imperfections creep in at mine eye with an invisible and subtle stealth. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe, what decreed must be, and this be so.
Will you stay no longer? Know you not that I go with you?
By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of you your leave that I may bear my evils alone. It were a bad recompense on your love to lay any of them on you.
Let me yet know of you, whither you are bound.
You must know of me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, which I called Rodrigo. My father was that Sebastian of Mezzaline, whom I know you have heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. If the heavens had been so pleased, would we had so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea, was my sister drowned.
I lost the day.
Oh, good Antonio, forgive me your trouble.
If you will not bring me for my love, let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is, kill him whom you have recovered, desire it not. Fare you well at once. My bosom is full of kindness, and I get so near the manner of my mother that upon any least occasion more, mine eyes will tell tales of me. I am bound to pronounce you Miss Port. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But come what may, I do adore thee so. This danger, jostling sports, and I will go.
Read us, even now with the Countess Olivia.
Even now, sir, at a moderate pace, I have arrived but hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it yourself. She adds, moreover, that you put your lord into desperate assurance she will none of him. And one thing more, that you be never so hardy to come again in his affairs unless it be to receive your lord's taking of this. Receive it so.
She took the ring of me, I will none of it.
Oh, come, sir. You peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it should be returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies in your eye. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outsides had have charmed her. She made good view of me, indeed so much so that methought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak in starts distracted. She loves me! Sure, the cunning of her passion invites me in this twirless messenger. Why none of my lord's ring, he sent her none. I am the man, if it be so as it is. Poor lady, she were better love a dream. Disguise! I see thou art a wickedness wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy it is for the proper false in woman's waxen hearts to set their forms. Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we, for such as we are made of, such we be. How will this patch? My lord and master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fought as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my suit is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman. Now, alas the day, what thriftless sighs saw poor Olivia breathe. Time, thou must entangle this knot, not I, for 'tis too hard not for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be abed after midnight is beyond the time. And follicular surgery, thou knowest.
Nay, by my troth I know not. But I know to stay up late is to stay up late.
A false conclusion. I hate it as an unfelt can. To be up after midnight and then to go to bed then, 'tis early. So then to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed but time. Does not our life consist of the four elements?
Faith, so they say. But I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar.
A song.
Come on. There is 6 pence for you. Let's have us a song.
There's a shilling of me too. If one night give a...
Would you have a love song or a song of good life?
A love song. A love song.
I care not for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay in
very sweet and contagious effect.
What caterwauling do you keep here? If my lady had not called up her steward Malvolio and made him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
My ladies are contagious. We are politicians. Malvolio is a Peggle Ramsey, and 3 merry men we. Am I not consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? Silly Valley. Lady! There dwelt a man in Babylon. Lady, lady, lady!
Beshrew me, the knight's an admirable fooling.
He does well enough if he be disposed, and so do I too. He does it with a better grace, but I do it more natural.
On the 12th day of December.
My masters, are you mad? Have you no wit, manners, no honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house? Did you squeak out your kosher sketches without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Is there no respectful place, persons, nor time in you?
We did keep time, sir, in our catches. Snack up.
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bade me tell you that, though she harbors you as her kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
You lie! Art thou any more than a steward? Dost thou think, because thou is virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale?
Yes, by Saint Anne, and Ginger shall be hot in the mouth too.
Thou art in the right. Go, sir, rub your chain with crumbs. Mariah, I say a scoop of wine.
Mistress Mary, if you prize my lady's favor and anything more than contempt, you would not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
Shut your ears!
'Twere as good a deed to drink when a man's a hungry, to challenge him to the field, and then to break promise with him, and make a fool of him.
Do it tonight, or I'll write thee a challenge, or I'll deliver thy indignation by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight, since the youth of the count was today with my lady. She is much out of quiet for Monsieur Malvolio. Let me alone with him. If I do not call him into a nay word and make him a common recreation, do not think I wouldn't come to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us, tell us something of him.
Marry, sir, sometimes he's kind of a Puritan.
Oh!
If I thought that, I feel like a dog.
What reign of Puritan? Moses was a dear knight.
I have no reason for it, but I have reason good enough.
The devil of Puritan that he is, or anything constantly but a time pleaser. An affection's ass that can't stay without book and utters it by great swabs. The best persuaded of himself, so crammed as he thinks with excellencies, that it is his grounds of faith that all look on him and love him, and on that vice will my revenge by notable cause to work.
What will thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I could write very like my lady, your niece, on a forgotten manner. We can hardly make distinction of our hands.
Excellent! I smell the bodies! I have my nose too. He shall think by the letters that I've dropped that they have come from my niece and that she is in love with him.
Sport royal, I want you. I'll plant you two and make the fool a third, where he shall find the expression of this letter. To this night, to bed, and dream on the event. Farewell.
Good night, Benjamen.
Before me, she's a good wench.
She's a beagle. Two breads, and one that adores me. What of that? I was adored once too. Then to bed night. Now as a need send for more money.
If I can't recover your niece, I'm a foul way out.
Send for more money, but thou hast had her in the end. Call me cunt.
And I do not never trust me. Take it how you will.
Come, I'll go burn some sack. 'Tis too late to go to bed now. Come, night, come.
Give me some music. Now, good morrow, friends. Now, good Cesario. But that piece of song, that old antique song we heard last night.
He is not here. So, please, your lordship, I should sing it.
Who was it then?
Feste the jester, a fool that the Lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He's about the house.
Seek him out, and play the tune the while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it, remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are, unstayed and skittish in all motions else, save the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to where the seat of love is throned.
Dost speak masterly, my life upon it. Young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favor that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee, then. What years of faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven. Let still the woman take an elder than herself. Our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing, wavering, sooner, lost and worn than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affections cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
And so they are. Alas, if they are so, to grow into the affection grow.
Come along, boy. That song we heard last night, Marcus Cesario, is old and plain.
Are you ready, sir?
I prithee sing. That nature pranks her in, attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir...
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great as pain as hard as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There can be no woman's sides can bide the beating so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. There's no woman's heart so big can hold so much. They lack retention. But mine is all as hungry as the sea, and can digest as much. Make no compare between the love a woman can bear me, and that I owe Olivia.
Aye, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith they are true in soul as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man, if it might be as I were a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love. But like concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damaged cheek. And with the green and yellow melancholy she sat, with patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was this not love indeed? We men say more, swear more, but still our shows are more than will, for still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the theme. To her in haste, give her this gem. Tell her, my love can give no place. By no today.
Come thy way, Senior Fabian.
May I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with the melancholy.
Wouldst thou like to see the rascally shade biter come to some notable shame?
I would exult, man. You know he brought me out of favor with my lady about a bear baiting here.
To anger him, we will have the bear again, and we will fool him black and blue shall not surrender.
And we do not, it is the pity of our lives.
Oh, come to little villain. How now, my medal of India?
You all three to Fox Street. Malvolio's coming down this walk, and he's been yonder in the sun practicing behaviors to his own shadow this half-hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close, in the name of justice! Lie down there, for here comes a trout that must be caught with tickling!
'Tis but fortune, all is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I've heard herself come thus near that should she fancy it would be one of my complexion. Besides, she holds me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?
Here's an overweening rogue.
Oh, peace! Contemplation makes a bird turkey cock of him. Look how he jests over his advanced plumes.
Slight, I could so beat the fool.
No peace, I say.
To be Count Malvolio.
A rogue! A pistol, a pistol!
There is example for it. The lady of the strait, she married the yeoman of her wardrobe.
Fie on him, Jezebel.
Oh, peace! Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state.
Oh, for a strong bowman to hit him in the eye.
Calling my officers about me in a branched velvet gown. Having come from a daybed where I left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone.
Oh, peace, peace!
And to have the humor of state. And after a demure travel of regard, I tell them I know my place, as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman, Toby.
Bolts and shackles.
Oh, peace, peace, peace now.
7 of my people with an obedient start make up for it. I frown the while and perchance wind up my watch or play with mine. Some rich jewel. Toby approaches, curtsies there to me.
Shabbos fellow.
Door silence be drawn from us with cars, yet peace.
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control.
Oh, does then Toby take you a blow on the lips then?
Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes that cast me on your niece give me this prerogative of speech.
What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Outscat!
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me I want to.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew it was I. For ready you call me fool.
What employment have we here?
Now is the woodcock near the gin.
Peace and spirit of intimate reading aloud to him.
This is my lady's head. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's. And makes she thus her great P's. It is in contempt to question her head.
Her C's, her U's, and her T's. Why is that?
To the unknown beloved, this and my best wishes. Her very phrases. By your leaf wax, soft. And the impression, her Lucrece, by which she uses to seal, 'tis my lady. To whom should this be?
This wins him liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. What follows, no man must know. If this should be the Malvolio?
Mary hang thee, Brock.
I may command where I adore, but silence, like a Lucrece knight, with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A fustian riddle.
An excellent one, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first let me see.
What does the poison has she dressed in?
With what weight stand your checks at it?
I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. This is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. In the end, what might that alphabetical position portend? If I could make that resemble something in me, soft. M-O-A-I.
Hey-o. Now a cold scent.
Southworth will cry upon it, though it be as rank as a fox.
Malvolio, why that begins my name.
Did not I say he would work it out? The cur is excellent at faults.
But then, there is no consonancy in the sequel that suffers of reprobation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall it end, I hope?
Oh, or I'll crudgle him and make him cry, oh.
And then I comes behind.
Aye, and if you had an eye behind you, might you see more retractions at your heels than the fortunes before you?
Dissimulation is not as the former, yet to crush it a little it would bow to me, for every one of these letters are in my name. Soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them. And, to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble slough and appear fresh. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants, let thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say remember. Go to thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read political offers. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I shall be point devised the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination shade me, for every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg being cross-gartered. And in this, she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction, drives me to these habits of her liking. By my stars, I am happy. I will be strange, stout in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove, and my stars be praised! Here's yet the postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainst my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore, in my presence, still smile. Dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee! I will smile. I will do everything thou wilt have me.
I can bear this much, but it's a mine. So could I too. Ask her another drowning, but such another jest, or I neither.
Here comes my noble gold capture.
Wilt thou set thy foot on my neck, or mine either? Shall I play my freedom such merry trip, and become thy bond slave? If it, or I either? And thou hast put it in such a dream, that the idea of it must make him run mad.
Nay, but say true, does it work upon him?
Like aquavente with a midwife.
If you will then see the fruits of the sport, mark the first approach before my lady. You will come to her in yellow stockings, to the color she pours, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests, and you will smile upon her, which will be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to melancholy as she is, but cannot but turn him to a notable intent. You will see it? Follow me.
Come, to the gates of Chun, my most excellent double of wood. I'll make one too.
Save me, friend, in thy music. To stop by thy tabor?
No, sir, I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
So thou may say a king lies by a beggar if the beggar don't near him, or the church stands by thy tabor if thy tabor stands by the church.
You have said, sir, to see this age. A sentence is but a shrivelled glove to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward.
I warrant thou art a merry fellow and carest for nothing.
Not so, sir. I do care for something, but in my conscience, sir, I do not care for you. If that be to care for nothing, sir, I would make you invisible.
Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool?
No, indeed, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married, and fools are like husbands as pilchers are to herrings. The husband's the bigger. I am indeed not her fool, but her corrupter of words.
I saw thee late to the Count Orsino's.
Foolery, sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I would be sorry, sir, but the fool should be as oft with your master as with my mistress. I think I saw your wisdom there.
Nay, I'm no more thee. Hold there's expenses for thee.
Now Jove and his next commodity of hair, send thee a beard.
By my troth, I would tell you I'm almost sick for one. Though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within?
The matter, I hope, is not great, sir. Begging but a beggar. Cressida was a beggar. My lady is within, sir. I will concert to them whence you come. Who you are and what you utter out of my welcome. I might say element, but the word is overworn.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit.
And you, gentlemen.
And you, sir?
Je vous garde, monsieur.
Et toi aussi votre servitoire.
I hope so you are. And I am yours too.
Will you encounter the house? My niece is desirous if you could trade mead with her.
I'm bound to your niece, sir. I mean, she is the list of my voyage.
Well, then taste your legs, sir. Put them to motion.
My legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean by bidding me taste my legs.
You need to go, sir, to enter.
I will answer you with getting the entrance, but we are prevented. Sweet lady, the heavens rain odors on you.
That use a rare courtier. Rain odors well.
My matter hath no voice, but to your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear.
Odors, pregnant, and vouchsafed. I'll get them all three already.
Let the garden door be shut and lead me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir.
My duty, madam, and most humble servants.
What is your name?
Cesare is your servant's name, fair princess.
Servant, sir? Was never a merry word since lowly Fane was called servant. You're a servant of Count Orsino, youth.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
For him, I think not on him. For his thoughts were they were blanks rather than filled with me.
I have come to watch your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
Oh, by your leave, I pray you. I bid you never speak of him again, but rather undertake another suit. I had rather hear you solicit than music from the spheres.
Most dear lady.
Give me leave, beseech you. I did send after the last enchantment you did here, a ring and chase of you. So did I use myself, my servant, and, fear me, you. Under your hard construction must I sit, to force upon you a game of which you knew none of yours. What might you think? Have you not set mine honor at the stake, and bait in it all thine unnoticed thoughts that a tyrannous heart might think? 'Twere not receiving, and not the shown. A cypress, not a bosom hides my love. So, let me hear you speak.
I pity you!
That's not a great to love.
No, not a rise, for 'tis vulgar proof that very often we pity our enemies.
Why, then, methinks it's time to smile again. How apt the poor arts of be proud. If one should be prey, how better to fall before the lion than the wolf? The clock upbraids me with a waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth. I will not have you. When wit and honor come to harvest, your wife is to reap a proper man. There lies your way, due west.
Then westward ho! Receive good disposition within your ladyship. You'll nothing, madam, to my lord by me?
Stay, I prithee. Tell me what thou think of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then you are right. I am not what I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might, for now I'm your fool.
Oh, what a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. A murderous guilt shows on itself more soon. Love's night is new. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything. I love thee so, that maugre all thy pride, nor wit nor reason my passion can hide. Do not extort thy reasons from this cause, for that I woo, thou therefore hast no cause. But with rather reason with reason better. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By my innocence, I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one church.
I love you.
And that no lady has, nor never none shall be mistress of it, save I alone. And so do, good madam, nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, for thou perhaps mayst move his heart which affords to like his love.
No, Faith, I'll stay not a jot long.
My reasons, dear Benjamen, my reasons!
You must yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's servingman than Peter bestowed upon me. I saw it to the orchard.
Did she see thee, the wild old boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of love in her towards you.
Slut, you make an ass of me.
I will prove it legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgment and reason.
And have been grand juryman since Noah was a sailor.
She did show favor to the youth at your sides only to exasperate you, to awake your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. With this, you should have then accosted her, and under some excellent jests, fired you from the mint. You should have begged the youth into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand and was balked. The double guilt of this opportunity, you let time wash off, and now you are sailed into the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle on a Dutchman's beard, unless you do redeem it by some attempt either of valor or policy.
Challenge me, but counsel you to fight. Hurt him in 11 places. My name shall take note of it, and assure thyself that there is no love broker can more prevail in a man's commendation with women than a report of valor.
Will either of you bear a challenge to him?
Go, write in martial hand, be cursed and brief, as no matter how eloquent, so it be witty and full of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink. Go about it. Let there be gold enough in thy ink. Though thou write with the goose pen. No matter. About it.
Where shall I find him?
We shall meet at the Cabiculum. Now go!
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
I've been nice to you, some 2,000 strong or so.
We should have a rare letter from him, but you'll not deliver it.
Never trust me. And by all means stir on the youth for an answer. I think oxen and wain ropes are enough to hail them together. But for Sir Andrew, if he were opened, he would have enough blood in his system to clog the foot of a flea.
And his opposite, the youth bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty.
If you desire to swing and will wrap yourself to the stitches, follow me. Yon cold Malvolio stirs heathen and very renegado, for there is no Christian that needs to be saved to my rightly can ever believe such impossible passages of grossness, using yellow stockings.
And cross-gartered.
Most viciously, like a feather that keeps school in the church, I have dogged him like his murderer. He does obey every point of the letter that I dropped to betray him. He does smile on his face as in the new map of the new occupation of the Indies. You've not seen such a thing as his. I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. I know my lady will strike him, and if you'll do, I'll take it as a great favor. But see.
Come, bring us to him.
I would not by my will have troubled you, but since you make your pleasure of your pains, I will no further chide you.
I cannot stay behind you. My desire more sharp than violet steel did spur me forth. Yet not all love will see you. There's so much you might have drawn one to a longer voyage, and jealousy what might befall your travel. Being skilless in these parts, which to a stranger, unguided and unfriended, often prove rough and unhospitable. My willing love, rather these arguments of fear set forth in your pursuit.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks, and thanks and ever thanks. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Tomorrow, sir. Let's first go see your lodging.
I am not weary, and 'tis long tonight. I pray you, let us satisfy our eyes with the things of fame and memorials that do renown this city.
Would you pardon me? I do no other day for walking these streets. Once in a seat like against the county's galleys. I did some service of such note indeed that were I taken here, it would scarce be answered.
Be like, you slew a great number of his people.
The offense is not of such a bloody nature, albeit the quality of that time and quarrel might well have given this bloody argument. It might have been answered or paying what we took to them, which, for traffic's sake, most of our city did. Only myself stood out. Virtue of having Latson in his place, I shall be here.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs of the Elephant is best lodged. I will speak our diet as you beguile the time, and if you do not want to bring to the town, there shall you have me.
Why your purse?
Have your eyes run upon some toy you desire to purchase? Your store, I think, is not found on market, sir.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephants?
I do remember.
I have sent after him. He says he'll come. What shall I feast him? What bestow him? For youth is bought more oft than beg or borrow. I speak too loud. Where's Malvolio? He is sad and civil and suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where's Malvolio?
Coming, madam, but in a very strange manner, you sure possessed, madam.
Why? What's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam. He does nothing but smile. Your ladyship must have some guard about you. For sure the man is tainted its wits.
Well, send him hither. I'm as mad as he if sad and merry madness equal be. How now, Malvolio?
Sweet lady, ho ho!
Smiles? No, I sent upon thee for a sad occasion.
Sad, lady? I could be sad. This does bring some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering, but what of that? If it please the eye of one, it is with me as the very true sonnet is. Please one, please all.
How now dost thou, man? What's the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, though yellow in my legs. It did come to his hands, and commands shall be executed. I think we do know the sweet Roman hand.
What go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed? I, sweetheart, did not come to thee.
God comfort thee! Why did I smile thou and kiss thy hands so soft?
How do you, Malvolio?
At your request, yes, nightingales answer dogs.
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well written.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great,
Huh?
some achieve greatness,
What sayest thou?
and some have greatness thrust upon them.
Restore thee!
Remember who commended thy yellow stockings,
My yellow stocking?
and wish to see thee cross-gartered.
Cross-gartered?
Go to thou maid if thou desirest to be so.
Am I maid?
If not, let me see thee a servant still.
Why, this is very midsummer's madness.
Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino is returned. I could hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure?
I'll come to him. Good morning. Let this fellow be looked to. Where's my cousin Toby? Have someone of you will take special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for the half of my dowry.
Oh, do you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby to look me. This concurs directly with the letter. She sends him that I might appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to that of the letter. Oh, I liked her. But Jove is the doer of this, not I. And Jove make me thankful. And when she went away now, let this fellow be looked to. Not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together. There's no drab of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no obstacle or incredulous or unsafe circumstance. What can be said? Nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. But Jove is the doer of this, not I. And he is to be thanked!
Where is he? In the name of sanctity. Oh, and if all the devils of hell be drawn in little, and legion themselves possessed by him, yet I will speak with him.
Here he is, here he is. How is't with you, sir? How is't with you, man?
Go off, I discourage you. Let me enjoy my private. Go off.
Oh, how hollow the fiend speaks within him. Sir Toby, my lady, praise you to take care of him.
Oh, go to, peace. Oh, go to, peace. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone with him.
No way but gentleness, gently. The fiend is rough and will not be roughly used.
Gee, Malvolio, how is it with you? Man, defy the devil. Consider he's an enemy to mankind.
Do you know what you say?
Oh.
Lie you when you speak ill of the devil. Carry takes it at heart. Oh, pray God, he cannot be weak.
Carries water to the wise woman.
Mary, there shall be done tomorrow morning. If I live, my lady will not lose him for more than I'll say.
How now, mistress?
Oh, Lord! Prithee, hold thy peace. Do you not see how you move him? Let me alone with him. How now, my buckcock? Hast thou chuck?
Sir!
Hey, Biddy, come with me. 'Tis not for grabbing to play a cherry pit with Satan. Hang him back, Collier.
Lie you when you speak ill of the devil. How he takes it at heart. Pray God, he cannot be weak.
My prayers mean
No, I warn you. He will not hear of godliness. Pray. Oh my gosh.
Oh, go hang yourselves all! You are idle, shallow things. I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter.
Is it impossible?
If this were played upon a stage right now, I could condemn it as improbable fiction.
His very genius has taken the infection of the device, man.
Lesson advice take Aaron's hands.
We shall make him mad indeed.
The house will require.
Oh, come, we will have him in a dark room and bound. My nieces are in suspicion that he's mad. We must carry it thus, for our pleasure and his penance, till our very pastime, tired of breath, prompt us to have mercy on him. At which time we will bring the device to the bar and crown ye for a finer of madmen. But see!
More matter for a May morning.
Here's a challenge. Greetings. I warrant there's vinegar and pepper in it.
Is so saucy?
Is. I warrant him. Give me three.
Give me. You, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not nor admire, not in thy mind. Why do I call thee so? For I will show thee no reason for it.
A good note. That keeps you from the blow of the law.
Thou comest to the lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in my throat. That is not the reason I challenged thee for.
Good, and to exceeding good sense. Less.
I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me.
Good.
Thou killest me like a rogue and a villain.
Still you keep on the windy side of the law. Good.
Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, when my hope is better. And so look thyself, thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Adamcheek. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I will give it to him myself.
Thou might have very fit occasion for it. By now is he in some commerce with my lady, and will by and by the bars.
Oh, go, Sir Andrew. Scout him out at the end of the orchard like a bum bailey, and as soon as thou seest him, draw, and as thou seest him, swear horrible, for it gives off a terrible oath, with a swaggering accent, sharply twanged off, gives manhood more appropriation than proof itself would have ever given him.
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
Now will I not deliver his letter, for the behavior of a young gentleman gives him out to be of good capacity in breeding. His employment between his lord and my niece here is nonetheless. Therefore, this letter, being so excellently ignorant, will stir no terror in you. You will find it comes from clodpole. But, sir, I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth, set upon antique, a notable report of valor, that I know will drive the young gentleman, as his youth will aptly receive it, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, and impetuosity, that by the looks of it, they will kill one another like cockatrices.
Here he comes with your cousin. Give them way till he take leave, then presently after him.
I I meditate upon the while for some abhorred event for challenge.
I have set too much unto a heart of stone, and laid mine honor to uncharing on it. There's something in me that reproves my fault, but such a headstrong, potent thought it is that but mocks reproof.
With the same hatred that your passion bears goes on my master's griefs.
Here, wear this jewel for me. 'Tis my picture. Refuse it not, it hath no tongue to vex you. And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny? That honor, say, may one ask you, give.
Nothing but this, your true love for my master.
How with mine honor may I give to him what I have already given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well then, come again tomorrow. Fare thee well. A fiend like thee may bear my soul to hell.
Oh, gentlemen! God save me!
And you, sir?
Oh, thou defense thou hast, betake thee to it. Of the natures of wrong thou hast done him, I know not, but betake you to your guard, and be yarn thy preparations, for the assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake, sir. I'm sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offense unto any man.
Oh, you will find so otherwise. Therefore, betake you to your guard, for your opposite hath in him what strength, fury, and skill can furnish an man withal.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
He is a knight, doth with an unmatched rapier and a carpet consideration, but in private, he is a devil.
I shall return again to the house and desire some conduct of the lady. I am no fighter. I have heard of some kind of men that put quarrels purposely on others to taste their valor. Be like some men of that quirk?
Sir, no! His indignation derives itself out of a very competent injury. Therefore, get you on and give him his desire. Back you shall not to the house, unless you undertake that with me, with which as much safety as to answer him.
This is as uncivil as it is strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office, as to know the name of my festive is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Senior Fabian, say by this gentleman till my return.
Pray you, sir, what manner of man is he?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal of Benjamen, but nothing of the circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
He is indeed, sir, the most bloody, fatal, and skillful opposite you could have found in any part of Illyria. Will you walk towards him? I will make your peace with him if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it. I am one that had rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I fear not who knows so much of my battle.
Why, man, he is a very devil. I have not succeeded to such a Viagra. Oh, I had a pass with him, rapier scabbard and all, and he gives me the stocking with such a mortal motion that it's inevitable.
Pox on it! I'll not meddle with him.
I scarce Fabian can hold him no longer.
Plague on it! And as I've been valiant and so cunning in fence, I just think him damned ere I have challenged him. Let him come out of split ere I give him my horse. Great Capulet!
Stand here, I will make the motion. This will end in the purgation of souls. Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I have persuaded him that the youth is a devil.
He is as horribly conceited as him and pants, and looks as if a bear were at his heels.
There's no remedy, sir. He will fight with you for oath's sake.
Pray God defend me! A little thing like this make me tell him how much I lack of a man.
Give him ground if you see him furious.
Come, Sir Andrew. The gentleman will, for his honor, have one bout with you, but he has promised me that he is a gentleman and a soldier. He will not hurt you. Now come to it. Pray God he keep his own.
I do assure you, 'tis against my will.
Put up your sword. This young gentleman hath done offense, I take the fault on me. If you offend him, I for him defy you.
What are you, sir?
One, sir, that for his love dares yet do more than you've heard him brag to you, he will.
Nay, if you be an undertaker, well then I'm for you.
Oh, hold, sir, good Sir Toby, here come the officers.
This is the man. Do thy office. Antonio, I rescue the suit of Count Orsino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no jot. I know your favor well, though now you have no sea cap on your head. Take him away! He knows I know him well.
I must obey. This comes with seeking you, but there is no remedy. I shall answer it. What would you do? Now my necessity makes me to ask you for my purse. It grieves me much more for what I can do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed, but be of comfort.
Come, sir, away.
I must retrieve you some of that money.
What money, sir? For here, in part being prompted by your present troubles. Out of my lean and low ability, I will lend you something. My having's not much. I will make division of my present with you. Hold, there's half my coffer.
Will you deny me now? It's possible with my deserts you can lack persuasion? Do not tell my misery. Lest I make you so unsound a man as to upbraid you with those kindnesses that I have done for you.
I know of none, nor I know you by voice or any feature.
Oh, heavens themselves.
Come, sir, I pray you go.
Let me speak a little. This youth you see here, I snatched one half of the jaws of death. Relieved him with such sanctity of love, and to his image, which we thought that promised most venerable worth, did I devotion.
What's that to us? The time goes by. Away.
Oh, how violent I love Bruce's God! Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature to shame. In nature there is no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed but the unkind.
The man goes mad. Away.
Lead me on.
Methinks that his words from such passion do fly, that he believes himself. So do not I. Oh, prove true, imagination, prove true, that I, dear brother, be now taken for you.
Come hither, knight. Come hither, Fabian. We are whispered o'er to two or more sage songs.
He named Sebastian. I, my brother, know yet living my glass. Even such and so in favor as my brother. For so he went in this fashion-colored ornament. For him I imitate. Oh, but proved him as our kind and soul made fresh in love.
A very dishonest poultry boy, and more of a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in him leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him. And for his cowardship, asked Fabian.
A most devout coward, religious in it.
Slid! I'll ask him again and beat him.
To cuff him, but don't draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Come, let's see the event.
I dare lay thee money, 'twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe that I am not sent for you?
Don't you go to, thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well held out of faith. No, I do not know you, nor I am not sent to you by my lady to bid you come speak with her, nor your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou know'st not me.
Vent my folly? You have heard that word of some great man, and now applies it to a fool. I prithee now, ungird thy strangeness, and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. Here's some money for thee. If you tarry longer, I shall give worse payment.
By my troth, thou hast an oath in hand.
Now, sir, do I meet you again?
Here's real.
Why, here's for thee! And there! Are all the people mad?
Hold, sir, or I'll throw ye dagger over the house.
This will I tell my lady straight. I would not be in some yard coat for tuppence.
Come on, sir, you must hold now.
Nay, let him alone. I'll go another way to work with him. I'll have an action of battery against him. Is there any law in Illyria? Though I struck him first, yet it's no matter.
Let go thy hand!
Come on, sir, hold. All right, my young soldier, put up your iron. You are well fleshed enough. Come on.
I will be free from thee. What wouldst thou now? Thou darest to be further. Draw thy sword.
Well, then I'll have an ounce of Malvern blood for you.
Hold, Toby! On thy life I charge thee home!
Madam!
Will it ever be thus? Ungracious wretch, for the caves and barbers' hills where manners ne'er were preached. Out of my sight!
Be not offended, dear Cesario.
Rude, be gone!
Prithee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom, not thy actions, sway in this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Come with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby mayst smile at this. Thou shalt not choose but go. Do not deny. Fitzgerald his soul for me. He asserted one poor heart of mine in thee.
What relish is in this? What runs the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream. But fancy still my sense in lily steep, if it be thus a dream. Still let me sleep.
Nay, I prithee, would thou be moved by me?
Madam, I will.
Oh, say it so be!
Nay, I prithee, put on this gown and beard, make him believe thou art Sir Thomas Securate, Duke
revel myself in it, and I would I were the first that ever assembled in such a gown. The competitors enter.
Oh, Jove bless the master parson.
Bonos dias, Sir Toby.
To him, Sir Toppins.
But ho, I say, peace in this prison.
The maid counterfeits well, a good knave.
Who calls there?
Sir Toppis, the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio, the lunatic.
Sir Toppis, good Sir Toppis, go to my lady.
Out, hyperbolical fiend, how vexest thou this man? Talkest thou nothing but of ladies?
Sir Toppis, I tell you, never was man thus wronged. Good Sir Toppis, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Fie, thou hast honest Satan. I call thee by the most modest terms, for I am one of those gentle ones that will use the devil himself with courtesy. Sayest thou that house is dark?
As hell, Sir Toppis.
Why, it hath bare windows transparent as barricadoes, and the clerestories toward the south north are as lustrous as ebony, and yet complainest thou of obstruction?
Sir Toppis, I am not mad. I tell you, this house is dark.
Madman thou erst. I say there is no darkness but ignorance, in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their fog.
I tell you, this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance was dark as hell. Good Sir Toppis, I tell you, never was man thus abused. I am no more mad than you are. Make the trial of it any constant question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wildfowl?
That the soul of a grandson might happily inhabit a bird.
What thinkest thou of his opinion?
I think nobly of the soul, and no way approve his opinion.
Fare thee well, remain thou still in darkness. Thou shalt hold the opinion of Pythagoras, or I will out thy wit, and fear to kill a woodcock lest thou dispossess the soul of thy grandam.
Sir Toppis!
My most exquisite Sir Toppis.
Nay, I brought waters.
Thou mightst not need that dirty gown, he sees thee not.
To him in thy own voice. And bring me word out thou findest him. I would we were rid of this knavery, but now I am so far in defense of my niece that I cannot pursue the sport the upshots. Come by to my chamber.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how thy lady does.
Fool!
My lady is unkind, hurting.
Fool!
That's why is she so.
Fool, I say!
There's another. Who calls, huh?
Good fool, as ever thou wilt deserve well in my hand. Help me to a candle, and pen, ink, and paper, as I am a gentleman, and I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio?
I, good fool.
Alas, sir, how feel you besides your 5 wits?
Good fool, I tell you, never was man so notoriously abused. Good fool, I am as well in my wits as thou art.
But as well? Then you are mad indeed if you be no better in your wits than a fool.
They have here propertied me, kept me in darkness, sent ministers to me, asses, and do all they can to face me against my wits.
Advise you do say, the minister is here. Malvolio, thy wits to heaven restore. Endeavor thyself to sleep and leave thy vain bibble babble.
Sir Toppis!
Maintain no words with him, good fellow. Who, I, sir? Not I, sir. God buy you, good Sir Toppis. Marry. Amen. I will, sir, I will.
Fool! Fool! Fool, I say!
Alas, sir. Be patient. What say you, sir? I'm sent for speaking to you.
Good fool, help me to some ink and paper, as I am as well in my wits as any man in Illyria.
Well a day that you were, sir.
By this hand I am! Good fool, help me to some light and paper. It shall advantage thee more than the bearing of letter ever did.
I will help you to it, but tell me true. Are you not mad indeed, or do you but counterfeit?
Believe me, I am not. I tell thee true.
Nay, I'll never believe a madman till I see his brains. I will fetch you light and paper and ink.
Fool, I shall requite it in the highest degree. I prithee, be gone.
I am gone, sir, and anon, sir, I'll be with you again.
pearl she gave me. I do feel it, and I do see it, and though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant, yet there he was, and there I found his credit that he did range the town to seek me out. His counsel now might do me golden service. For though my soul disputes well with my sense that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance and all discourse that I am ready to distrust mine eyes and wrangle with thy reasons that persuade me to any other trust but that I am mad? Or else the lady's mad. Yet if 'twere so, she could not sway her house, command her followers, take and give back affairs in their dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that is deceivable. But here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, go with me and with this holy man, and into the country by and underneath this consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. You shall conceal it. Whilst I am willing it shall come to naught, what time will our celebration keep? According to my birth, what do you say?
I shall follow this good man and go with you. And having sworn truth, ever will be true.
Well then, lead the way, good father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly know this act of mine.
Now, as thou lovest me, let me see the letter. Good Master Fabian, grant me another request. Anything.
Do not desire to see this letter.
This is to give a dog, and in recompense ask for my dog again.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friends?
Aye, sir. We are some for trappings.
I know thee well. How dost thou, good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary. The better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worse.
How can that be?
Marry, sir, they praise me and make an ass of me. Now my foes tell me plainly I am an ass. So that by my foes, sir, I profit in the knowledge of myself, and by my friends I am abused. So that, inclusions to be as kisses, if your 4 negatives make your 2 affirmatives, why then the worse for my friends and the better for my foes.
Why, this is wonderful.
By my troth, sir, no. Though it please you to be one of my friends.
Thou shalt not be the worse for me. There's gold.
But then it would be double dealing, sir. I would you could make it another.
You can pull no more money out of me at this throw. But if you go to your lady and tell her I'm here to speak with her, it may await my bounty further.
Marry, sir, lullaby to your bounty till I come again. I go.
Here comes the man, sir, that did defend me.
That face of his, I do remember well. Yet, when I last saw it, it was besmeared, as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. A bobbling vessel was he captain of, or shallow draft and bulk unprizable, with which stateful grapple did he make, with the noble bottoms of our fleet. That very envy and tongue of laws cried fame and honor on him. What's the matter?
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the phoenix and her frog from Candy. And this is he that did the tiger board when your young nephew Titus lost his leg. Here, in the streets, desperate of shame and state, in private gravel did we apprehend him.
He did me kindness, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not what 'twas, but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief, what foolish boldness has brought thee to their mercies, for whose, in terms so bloody and so dear, hast made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was thief or a pirate, though I confess on base ain't ground enough Orsino's enemy. A witchcraft drew me hither, that most ungrateful young boy there by your side, from the rude seas and rage of whom he mouth did I redeem. A rag past hope he was, his life I gave him and did thereto add my love, without retention or restraint, all his in dedication. For his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love into the danger of this adverse town, who should defend him, he was beset, where, being apprehended,
His false cunning not me to partake with me in danger, not him to face me out of his acquaintance, and for 20 years remove a thing while one would wink. Denied me my own purse, which I given to his use and half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, sir, over 3 months before. No interim on events vacancy. Both day and night the week company.
Here comes the Countess, now heaven walks on the earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. For 3 months this youth hath tended upon me. But more of that anon, take him aside.
What would my lord with that he may not have, wherein Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam?
Gracious Olivia!
What do you have to say, Cesario? Good, my lord.
My lord would speak, my duty hushes me.
If it ought to be the old tune, it'd be as fat and fulsome to my ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel?
Still so constant, lord.
What? To perverseness? You uncivil lady, to whose ingrate and unauspicious altars my soul, the faithful offerings I have breathed out, they ere devotion tender. What shall I do?
Even to when it please my lord shall become him.
Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it, like the Egyptian thief at point of death, kill what I love? A savage jealousy that sometimes savors nobly. But hear me this, since you to non-regardings cast my faith, and I partly know the instrument that screws me from my noble place in your favor, live you the marble-breasted tyrant still. But this, your minion, whom I know you love, and by heaven, I swear I tender dearly, him will I tear from that cruel eye, where he sits crowded in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. I will sacrifice the lamb that I do love, to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I, whose talking, brilliant acts, to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all more where I should love my wife. If I do fain, you witnesses above, punish my life for the tainting of my love.
Me, detested, how am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it too long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away.
Whither, my lord? Cesario, husband, stay.
Husband?
I, husband. Can he that deny?
Her husband, sirrah?
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario. Take up thy fortunes. Be that thou knowest thou art as great as that thou fearst. Good father! Father, I charge thee by thy reverence. Here's to unfold, though lately we intend to keep in darkness what occasion reveals before it is ripe. What hath you know newly passed between this youth and I?
A contract of the eternal bond of love, confirmed by the mutual joiner of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by the interchangement of your rings, and all of the ceremony of this compact, sealed by my function and by my testimony. Since when my watch hath told me to my grave, I have traveled but 2 hours.
O thou dissembling cub, what wilt thou be when time hath sort of grizzle upon thy case? Take him away, but direct thy feet to where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Oh, do not swear. Hold little fear. Thou hast too much fear.
Ah! For the love of God! A surrogate! Send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter, Sir Andrew?
I've broke my head across. I'm giving Sir Toby a bloody cockscomb too. For the love of God, you help! I had rather than 40 pounds I were home.
Who hath done this?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman, Cesario?
Oh, delightfully, here he is! You broke my head for nothing. And that I did, I would sit on to give it my Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I will speak you fair and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb be hurt, you have hurt me. I think this is nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby halting, you shall hear more. But, if he had not been in the drink, he would have tickled you other against my skin.
How now, gentlemen, how is it with you?
That's all for one. Has hurt me. And there's the end of it. Thought Didn't see Dick Sturgeon's sons?
Oh, he's drunk, Sir Toby. An hour gone. His eyes were set at 8 in the morning.
Then he's a rogue in a passage measures having.
Away with him, who hath rained his havoc on him.
Out of you, Sir Toby, because we dressed together. Well, an ass-head in a coxcomb and a knave, a thin-faced knave of gold.
Get him to bed, and not his hurt be looked to.
I am sorry, madam, I have hurt your kinsman, but having been the brother of my blood, I must have done no less with Wayne's safety. You throw a stranger guard upon me, and by that I do perceive I have offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other, but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, yet two persons. A natural perspective that is and is not.
Oh, Antonio, my dear Antonio! How the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee!
Sebastian, are you?
Fearest thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? An apple cleft in two is not more twin than these two creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful!
Do I stand there? I never had a brother. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of charity, what kin are you to me? What countryman, what name, what parentage?
Of Mescaline. Sebastian was my father. Such as Sebastian was my brother too. Still he went suited to his watery tomb. If spirits can assume both form and suit, you have come to fright us.
Spirit I am indeed, but am in that dimension grossly clad, from which the womb I did participate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I shook my tears upon your cheek and say, thrice welcome, drowned Viola!
If nothing else make us both happy but this, my masculine usurped attire. Do not embrace me until each circumstance and place, time and fortune do here, and jumps at Viola.
So comes it, lady. You have been mistook, but nature to her bias true in that. You would have been contracted to a maid, nor are you therein, by my life deceived. You are both betrothed to a maid and a man.
Be not amazed, right noble is his blood. If this is so, as yet the glass seems true, I shall have a share in this happy wrath. Boy, thou hast told me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love a woman as to me.
And all those sayings where I overswear, and all those swearings to return soul as doth that orbit the continent, the fire that serves day from night.
Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me first ashore hath my maid's garments. He, upon some action, is now in durance at Malvolio suit, a gentleman follower of my lady's.
He shall enlarge him. Call Malvolio hither. Alas, now I remember me, they say he's much distracted, and in a most extracting frenzy of my own, I had most clearly banished his. How does he, Sirrah?
Truly, madam, he holds Beelzebub with staves and as well as a man in his case may do. Has here written a letter to you. I should have given it to you today morning, but as a madman, the epistles are no gospels, so it skills not much when they are delivered.
Open it and read it.
Look then to be well edified when the fool delivers the madman. By the Lord, madam!
How now? Art thou mad?
No, madam, I do but read madness, and your ladyship will have it as it ought to be. You must allow vox.
Prithee, read I thy right wits.
So I do, Madonna, but to read his right wits is to read thus. Therefore repent, my princess, and give ear.
Read it, you, Sirrah.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not to do myself much right, or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of, and speak out of my injury. The madly used Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
This savors not much of distraction.
See him delivered, Fabian, call him hither. Sophia, please you, my lord, these things for your thought on. Think of me as well as sister, as a wife, that one day shall crown the alliance on it. So, here, at my house, and with my proper cause.
Madam, I'm most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done him, so much against the metal of your sex, so far beneath thy soft and tender greetings, and since you've called me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
A sister, you are she.
Is this the madman?
I is him. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong. Notoriously wrong.
Have I, Malvolio?
Lady, you have. Pray you peruse that letter. You must not now deny it is your hand. Write from it, if you can. It had no phrase. Or say 'tis not your seal, not your invention. You can do none of this! Well, granted, then. Tell me, in the modesty of honor, why have you given me such lights of favor? They become smiling and cross-gartered to you, to put on yellow stockings and frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people, and acting this in an obedient hope. Why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious go that ever invention could play on? Tell me why!
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, though I confess much like it. But 'tis without question Mariah's hand. Prithee, be content. Once we know the grounds and the authors of it, thou shalt be the plaintiff and the judge of thine own cause.
My lady, you must hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor no brawl come taint this present hour which I have wandered at. In hope you shall, most freely I confess myself and Toby set up this device against Malvolio here. Mariah writ the letter of great Toby's great importance, whereof he hath married her, where you should pluck on laughter over revenge, whereof both sides be justly weighed.
Alas, poor fool, how they have baffled thee.
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrown upon them. I was once during this interlude one, to Thomas, sir, but that's all one. By the Lord, fool, I am not mad. But do you remember, mad? Why laugh you to the barren rascal, and you smile not, he is gagging? And thus the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
I shall be revenged on the whole pack of you!
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Seek him out, and bring him to a peace. He hath not told us of the captain yet. Once that is known, and golden time convents, a solemn combination of our dear souls shall be made. Meantime, sweet sister, we will not part from hence. Cesario, or you shall be while you are man, but when seen in other habits, you shall be Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.